no drops. Don't tell me how to live. See, this is the thing. This is alright. So let's be real for a second, guys. We may have introduced mana to the stream, and it's all well and good, but there's a reason why I coin Revlo as Rudelo.
Rudelo.
Or Douchelo.
Because he tries to tell you how to live your life.
Revlo is gonna wreck a lot of people's days, but don't fret, don't worry.
Just by being here, you get mana.
It's true, and you know what? That's the thing we didn't mention. So, the longer you hang out and chat with us in the channel, watching the stream, the more mana that you get. Just off the bat, every minute you're getting 1 mana.
Also, by following us on Twitter and following us on YouTube, you will also get mana.
So just keep that stuff in mind. When you're like, man, I'm running low on mana, and Brett's being a real jerk and not handing out mana. But don't get me wrong, I hand out mana for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Silver points all day long. So,
and that's another reason why I'm having Brett be in charge of the mana to start with, until I can learn the ways of the gamblins and the way of divvying things out, because he already has this system set up for his stream.
True.
So
but don't ask for any sort of like, man, it's rigged, because we cannot control what Rudelo does.
No.
Rudelo has a mind of its own. It's like Skynet. we just allow him in.
All right, so we things are stable now.
Let's get in.
You guys have been waiting. Let's get in. We've had like a land get played, and that's it.
Was that a land?
Scryland, red black.
Perfect.
You know, Temple of Malice.
Temple of Malice.
Or is that the green black one?
No.
What's the green black one?
Temple of something about swamps.
But what do we spend mana on besides gambling? Well, we do have a Twitter giveaway thing where we can follow you on Twitter. We're maybe adding push-ups. That might be a thing.
So there's a couple different rewards, a whole reward system that we're going to be looking into. Maybe once we get the merch, stickers. You can purchase stickers. You can purchase merch with those points.
Yep, we're hoping to...
So, I mean, there's definitely stuff that we can do. Yo, Charles Biscuits, what's going on, man?
Yeah, we were talking about T-shirts and things like that, so there's discounts that you might be able to be afforded for being followers of the stream and using your points that way.
We've already got 2 Soul Wardens?
Yeah, basically it's like, all right,
Michael?
Soul Warden, second Soul Warden, gain a life.
Perfect.
I need a shirt. Well, you might also be able to get a sweatshirt too, because it's getting cold outside.
It is getting cold out. I'm super excited about this sweatshirt. So, Crash.
I was also noticing that the zip-up hoodies are also very limited. I know it's that way right now.
Oh my. I don't know how I'm going to be able to function this way. Anyone else excited for midnight? You know it. Weeaboo. You know it. It's on download right now.
What's happening at midnight?
Oh boy, Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you, Brett.
I see you, Weeaboo. I see you. Let's get back to the magic. Goodness gracious, I'm so excited.
So I'm wondering if Michael knows what he's playing against yet.
I don't know. You know, Michael came in with Josh at the start of season 3. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know what their comfort level in the modern format is. I mean, they're coming out every week. They're playing. Brett said he's going to give me a copy. Whoa! I don't think I said that. I was struggling to get my own copy here.
Now, based on... All right, so in Modern, you see particular lands that can help you determine the decks that you're playing against. And you have piloted the Goryo's Vengeance deck from time to time.
Yep.
So what is some of the lands or some of the cards in there that can really determine what deck you're playing against? For at least the Goryo's Vengeance side of thing. That like, oh, this is really only seen in Goryo's Vengeance as a deck.
So you're going to be looking for cards... Nope, not even Simeon Spirit Guide, even though he hard-casted that Simeon Spirit Guide.
Wow.
You're going to look for cards like the... Oh, Temple Malice is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, that's a
very good point. Lyle hitting us with that. I personally like to wait until I've taken the opponent down to like 10 or so life, and they hit me with a Nourishing Shoal, and I'm like, oh, jig's up.
Jig is up.
But also, if you see a Grizzlebrand hit the graveyard, from any discard effect. That's kind of a big giveaway.
Yeah, that is a big giveaway of kind of what the style is playing. Now we see a new edition coming out from Aether Revolt. It's that...
You mean Kaladesh?
That one. That's coming out in January.
That is coming out in January. But I got you. I understand what's going on.
Whenever you cast a spell, you gain life.
I think it's the Reservoir?
Yes. And it's basically so, like, first spell you play, you'll gain 1 life. Second spell you play, you gain 2 life.
Oh.
And it does exponentially go up.
Okay, interesting. Great.
Which could work out quite well. And if you have 50 life, you can deal 50 damage.
There you go.
So
he gains life pretty quickly. That's leading with basic planes usually means you just started playing modern and couldn't afford goblin guides. Oh man, I need some goblin guides actually.
We do need to get some
goblin guides. You know,
I bet you could probably borrow some.
Probably.
Hey, you know a good way that you can get goblin guides?
With mana?
No, I was gonna say your birthday's coming up.
Oh. So here is a Faithless Looting. Max is gonna draw 2 cards, and now he's gonna discard 2.
He's looking for some of those.
Okay, so he's also got Through the Breach in this deck, so that's gonna be fun times. Spoilers start soon for Aether Revolt. Oh, okay, all right. And
yeah, the Simian Spirit Guide is a 2/2.
Looks like a Pluto Delta.
So he's not gonna be able to take any damage off the Soul Sisters because he really wants to keep those guys alive at this point in time. So Michael's kind of 4 mana here. 4. The rocks like Faith Mender or like he's basically if you gain life you'll gain double that life, and he's like 2/4 or something like that, maybe 2/5. So triggers a 1/5.
Oh. If you would gain life, you can. Oh, okay, all right. So interesting. Rocks Faith Mender, 1/5 Rhino Monk. So here is a Metamorphose from Max.
Metamorphose saying I'd like to draw a card and get some mana.
Taps 2 more.
Through the Breach.
Through the Breach comes down and
He's like triggers. I will gain some life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 9 permanents right now on
the
Michael's
Aeon's
side.
Torn with haste. 15/15, Annihilator 6.
Protection from colors.
Protection from colors.
So this path that Michael's like, I really want to path this.
Man.
Can't path it.
Path to exile. Exile target creature, period. Except Emrakul.
Well.
So, dude. Existential. You're sick, dude. Or hashtag workflow. Get it, boy.
So first he has to sacrifice his permanents.
Sure. The interesting thing about the Soul Sisters deck, except for the fact that he just played a Rocks Faith Mender, is a lot of his creature base 1 cost.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna have to sacrifice some permanents, I'm all right with a couple of lands.
Yeah, 1 or 2 cost here. Like he does have a Johnny, or John G as some might call it.
A John G.
John G. Pride Mate or whatever.
Bringing it back. Path getting that Simian.
Oh, okay.
For Cow. He said if I'm gonna use it, I gotta use it somewhere. Don't lose your job or your life, TJ. Yes, please.
So he's
please don't.
saying, you know what? I'll get rid of all these. Take 15.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he was at 32, right? So, what's 15 life among friends?
Yeah.
You just can't take another one. Driving in silence is awful, no doubt, man. We appreciate you coming in.
Did I hear a John G?
and plays.
Oh, the Sky Room. So basically, if you have 7 planes and this thing out,
Oh, okay.
then you got to return a creature from your graveyard.
Man, it'd be really great
During
if
your
he had
upkeep.
other planes.
Yeah, he just sacks 5 of them and a Ghost Quarter. So, well, he swings in here for 3.
Well, sure. Miss Cool is gone now.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Cool. But he's down 5 mana.
Oh no!
Oh!
Enter
yeah.
Scoop Phase.
What's up?
Yep. So.
Got him again.
All right. So now that we've seen that this is running through the Breach Emrakul, how do you like it compared to the other version of the Goryo's Vengeance?
So it was like I was saying earlier. I have played Max in the past. Actually, I think this week was the week that I played Max, and there is this suspiciously precise figure. He does a lot of digging.
Yeah.
With the Grixis style, I think overall the Grizzle Shoal deck is just is more consistent.
Mm.
And this is really the definition of a glass cannon deck, this Goryo's Vengeance deck.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You really have to just have it, or you're just going to die to a lot of what the modern metagame is providing to you. So I just like the Gristle Shoal deck just a little bit more than this one, because you have it more often than not.
Makes sense. So why don't we talk a little bit about sideboards,
Sure.
which is something that we normally do in between the rounds here, and we only talk about the cards that people bring in if we make it to the third round. Oh wait, no, we didn't do that this week.
Unfortunately we were a man down.
We were man down on our
coverage team. So we're just going to be talking about picks, no solidified picks.
So who would you like to read off here?
You know what? I'll take Max.
Okay.
He's got 2 Surgical Extraction, 2 Pyroclasm, 1 Laboratory Maniac, 1 Lightning Axe, 2 Inquisition of Kozilek, 2 Boseiju, Who Shelters All, 2 Pact of Negation, and 3 Blood Moon. Blood Moon, get that out of here. There's absolutely no reason for that card. Michael being a mono white.
Right, you're facing all the planes.
Yeah.
That's not really going to help you here.
I like both the Pyroclasms, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Michael is able to flood the board with, 1 and 2 mana cost creatures pretty easily. So, a well-placed Pyroclasm to wipe all of those is nice. We also have I want to say Inquisition of Kozilek, just to kind of strip a little bit of what Michael is trying to do out of his hand. He's gonna keep a hand of probably like 2 or 3 planes, I would imagine. Bingo. Oh wait, he didn't reveal it. And then the rest creatures. So being able to rip one of the sisters out of his hand.
Yep. Disrupt him a little bit there.
Or even the one creature that he's really banking on after he's got 30 life. The Sarah Ascendant.
Yep. He's a 1/1 with lifelink.
Yep.
If you have 30 more life, he gets +5/+5 and flying.
Lila Goyf making a good point. That Lightning Axe, that lone one, able to take down that big butt.
That
Fake
rocks.
Mender.
He's a pretty sweet guy.
I can take that.
Mm-hmm.
But what about Michael?
So, Michael's got 3 Blessed Alliance, 2 Leyline of Sanctities, 2 Stony Silence, 3 Sundering Growth, 1 Ghostly Prison, 2 Pithing Needle, and 2 Rest in Peace. So, the Blessed Alliance for sure are coming in. Because that Emrakul coming at you, hey, you have to sack a creature. Oh, you only have protection from colors? Well, guess what? I'm not targeting that.
Nope.
You just have to sack a dude. Which is sweet. Ghostly Prison could be a choice to go for because we see him spending this 5 mana to bring out this big guy. Oh, now I don't have the mana to attack. And if he is familiar with how the Goryo's Vengeance deck is, that it also relies on the graveyard, the Rest in Peace is actually really important.
Yep.
But like both of the times there, he opted for the Through the Breach style. So Michael might not bring in the Rest in Pieces here just for not knowing. But definitely Blessed Alliance and Ghostly Prison would be stuff that I would be bringing in.
Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what he's decided to bring in.
And Lyle also talking about how Pithing Needle is another good choice to be bringing in this sort of situation. Because
we've got 3 more weeks, Charles. 3 more weeks till we cut to the top 8, and then 1 seasonal invitational.
So this is currently week number 8. So there's only 2 more after this one.
Correct.
For all of you guys keeping track at home.
2 more, then we'll have an off week.
Which maybe we'll have to do like a special holiday stream or something, because we will be postponing season 4 or season 1 of 2017 until after the new year.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out. Maybe we'll do a Ravnica draft thing or draft special thing for the holidays.
So Bloodstainmire for Max, Plains, and that card that you told me about, but you didn't tell me the name.
I think it's Skyrune.
Skyrune?
Or something like that. It's
Ameria? Ameria.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. For
See?
Michael, and looks like I just saw Faithless Looting. So nice. Max gonna draw 2 cards, discard 2. And hey, there's that World Spine Worm. Trigger getting in his library. You can do it, Charles. I believe. I believe, dude. 5-0.
Yeah, just
Michael,
come in, crush.
Throwing down another Plains. Here's a the second Soul Sister.
Yep.
Soul's Attendant.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What was the other one's called?
Soul
Warden, Soul
Warden.
Attendant. So yeah.
Soul's Attendant.
Hence the sister name to the Soul Sister deck. So you talked about the glass cannon aspect of the Goryo's Vengeance deck, but how about the Soul Sister style? Like, what is that sort of deck's trying to do?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that. So the Soul Sisters deck is doing one thing and one thing only.
Okay.
Gaining life.
Yeah.
And then beating you to death in one of a couple ways with that life. So normally it's with the Sarah Ascendant, which is a 1 plains, gets you a 1/1, but if you have 30 or more life, that angel gets +5/+5 and flying. Or it's a human, and then it becomes a flying human. So then you've got a 6/6 that's flying at you. Oh, it has lifelink
And
too.
it has lifelink.
And it has lifelink. So, I mean, that really just kind of, nail in the coffin as you gain more life. But we've also seen a little bit of combo from what Michael's playing just on the couple matches since he's been playing in the season, where he's got that reservoir, where he's gonna get you for one of those cute little, hey, I've got 50 life, so I'm gonna deal 50 damage to you wins.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happened on camera.
No, and I talked to him about it as like, that was another thing I think he can strip out of the deck, personally. There's a card,
Grizzle Daddy,
from Battle for Zendikar, Oath of Gatewatch, that's like 5 mana for do that if you have 40 life or something, you win the game.
Oh, the
it's like a big lion looking dude.
Yeah, the Sovereign. The Felidar Sovereign.
Yeah, and I said, hey, if you really want to go for that sort of style against like a slow deck or something like that, why don't you put that in the sideboard? If you're in those kind of matchups and want another win con, try that out. There you go. Cat Beast, 4/6, Vigilance, Lifelink. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 40 more life, you win.
I'm just saying, I kind of want to bonus myself because I have that.
A little bit easier to rock out than the Reservoir.
The Reservoir, yeah.
Because you have to get up to 50 there, deal 50, like, I don't know. Yes, you're gaining life off it kind of thing, but I don't think it's as necessary. 6 mana.
Nourishing Shoal.
Not
Max is going to go...
Oh, he's just like... So, what is he doing? Look at his hand size now. So, what exactly is happening on camera right now?
Yeah, so, really, because of Grizzlebrand's, he's a pretty neat demon, I guess. He does
Some
things.
might say.
Yeah, he does some things. He costs 4 black and 4 colorless mana. He's a legendary demon 7/7 flying lifelink, but you can pay 7 life and draw 7 cards. So essentially, Max is just going through his deck to draw 7 cards, and take his life total down, multiple times. But he keeps using his World Spine Worms in his hand with Nourishing Shoals to gain life, to continually take his life down until he can find his win condition.
Mm-hmm. And he's already got Grizzle Brand. He has not attacked yet.
He is not.
Been opting for the Nourishing Soul style. Now, he's basically saying, all right, I need to find Simian Spirit Guides.
Yep.
And
So he's going to do it again. Go to, I believe, 17. World Spine's 11 or 13. Grizzlebrand is a fair magic card. It's fair's a word, I would say.
So some of the win cons he's looking for here is Borborygmos Enraged.
Borborygmos, Enraged.
You need to specify it is the enraged one.
Yes.
If you just say Borborygmos, you're going to be real sad with that Pithy Needle,
Yep.
because what would normally save you is not going to save you anymore, which we saw during an SCG Open. But he's basically going to be able to bring it out and say, hey, here's all these lands. 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, you're dead.
Oh, first try. I spelled it wrong, but it doesn't matter.
That's okay.
Yep.
You just get it close with our card bot here. The other thing is, we saw he's running Emrakul.
Yeah.
So he could be like, all right, through the Breach Emrakul and with Grizzlebrand.
Michael with only 4 permanents is going to be real sad if...
now, that Blessed Alliance that he might have could help, but guess what? He could still be like, all right, fine, I'll sack Grizzlebrand, and then I'll still attack you with Emrakul here.
Yo, Dionysus, welcome to the stream, dude. Collecting that mana.
Saying, look at, here's all my Simian Spirit Guides I'm going to be getting rid of. They're all right here.
And he could be feeling a little... I mean, so here's the thing. Like, he's already used 1.
Bam,
so
bam.
Here's 2. He doesn't have any mana available to him.
Now he's going to get some black mana.
Sure.
With Manamorphose. Goryo's Vengeance. Get that board.
Goryo's Vengeance. Here we go.
Hey, you're going to gain a life.
Here is this Cyclops that's really angry. And guess what? I have a bunch of lands in my hand that I'm going to pitch.
So like you were talking about, Glass Cannon.
Yeah, I mean, he has to have it. He has to have it. So he was just lucky enough to...
nice. Handshake coming out there.
Through the Breach and Emrakul the Aeon's turn the first game, and then get a Cyclops in there to be really angry and throw lands. Terraforming.
I never really was like, I want to play this deck until you put it in the category of Glass Cannon. And then I was like, man, he is 100% correct on this. I kind of want to play this.
It's either you have it or you don't.
And I've gotten very lucky at tournaments against players who have dug and dug and dug. And sometimes you just got to sit there and go, oh my god, I really hope that he does not get it.
You got to keep a pretty solid opening hand. And that's the thing about the Grizzle Shoal deck, is that it's just like discard. And I can't even imagine, like, Cathartic Reunion.
Oh,
I played it before Cathartic Reunion came out.
That's true.
Oh, man, Cathartic Reunion would be real good. But yeah. So there's your first round. It's pretty quick. No infect.
No infect. Here's our mystery donor on stream.
I'm not sure how he's gaining any money.
I don't know. How are you gaining all this money to give us? All right, let's take a look at our points, guys.
Do it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice.
Half our players got 3 points. No ties going into the round. Some of the players that you'd expect to be winning round 1 did so. It's pretty good. That's kind of how it goes. So we'll probably be seeing... Actually, no. I think this round we see one of our players that lost. Maybe it's this round or the next round. Because we tried to diversify in the earlier rounds kind of thing.
Just to really get a wide view of what the metagame at Comic Kung Fu is like. And yeah, so we're gonna queue up round 2.
Yeah.
And I believe it's gonna be our 8th place